Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full face of NYX Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna quickly explain something real quick. I actually already filmed this video and it was a complete first impression on all of these products. Unfortunately, technology sometimes backfires on you, and I had this loud humming noise in the back of the video. So now here I am recording for the second time. I'm still gonna give you what my thoughts were with my first impression, but everything happens for a reason, right? Because there were items that I wasn't able to get a hold of right before filming the video, and because there was a mess up, I was able to go and pick up those items because they were back in stock. So the good news is now I have all the products that I originally wanted for this video. Alright guys, before we get started, please make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you click that little notification bell, that way you are notified every time that I upload. Also please give this video a thumbs up if these are the type of videos that you like. And also I do have a giveaway going on, so if you are watching this before Wednesday, May 22nd at 9 Eastern Standard Time is when the giveaway ends. You just need to watch this video. I will link it up above to enter. I will be doing a big giveaway once I reach 300 subscribers, and we're already over the 250 mark. So make sure that you subscribe, become part of the little YouTube family that we've got going here, and that way you are entered into the giveaway. All right, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so now that I have you all nice and zoomed in, let's get started. So NYX came out with a new line called Bear With Me. And that is actually what intrigued me to do a full face of NYX makeup. I've always liked NYX products. They're a great line, and there's a lot of things though that I have not tried, and this was my excuse to try those. So I did pick up the Bear With Me line, and the first product that I'm going to be using actually is a spray. This is the Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. This says it's up to 8 hours of hydration. It is a multitasking spray. Now, this line is supposed to be all about a kind of no makeup look, which, if you know me, I'm all about that. All right, so I'm actually going to spray my face. Prime the bow. For the prime part of this, it says that it primes skin for makeup. It's pretty much, oh, and minimize appearance of pores. I don't know about minimizing pores with just a spray, but it definitely feels prepped and hydrated. Okay, so the next product is the Hydrating Jelly Primer. This is what the packaging looks like. Now this is really cool. This literally looks like it's completely clear. It looks like Jello. It's like literally clear Jello. So on the NYX website, it actually tells you to put this on and let it sit and set. So I did, the first time that I had put this on, it does start to become a little tacky, and that's when I figured it was set. Now this does feel very hydrating, and I do like this primer so far. So the next thing that I actually picked up was the NYX Pore Filler Primer Base. A lot of priming. I actually got this free when I purchased a few items that I didn't have for this video. I got a pink fanny pack, and in the fanny pack had this little mini matte finish spray and then this pore filling primer. So I was like, hey, I'll use the pore filling primer for the video. And I'm just gonna press this right in this area where I have some large pores. Feels like a silicone base pore filling primer. All right, so the next thing is the foundation. Now this actually is the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil, and I got in shade True Beige Buff. I believe this comes in 12 shades. This side with a foundation brush and this side with a beauty blender. Now obviously it's a tinted veil, so it's not going to be full coverage. The whole thing about this campaign for this product was that it's a no makeup look. Now, because I did get to wear this yesterday for several hours, unlike yesterday's video, I can tell you how it actually lasted on my skin. I thought that it looked really good throughout the day. It didn't really break down, except for like around my mouth where I had been eating, but it looked pretty good. This obviously isn't a full coverage, so it's just gonna kind of even out my skin tone. This is what my face looks like with the tinted veil, and this without. I'm going to be using the Flower Beauty sponge. Now I will tell you, from when I applied this yesterday, I did like the finish with the Beauty Blender more. I felt like it became more one with my skin. And you can build up coverage a little bit. Again, you're still gonna see your imperfections. This is really good for on those days where you really just don't feel like putting makeup on, but you kind of want to have that I don't look like I'm dead look. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in Vanilla. This was my first time using this product. Now I wasn't going to go crazy with the concealer, kind of hide my dark circles. I did learn yesterday though, because I don't put a very thick layer on, that it dries very quickly if it's a thin layer. Now to me, this isn't a very hydrating concealer, it is a more matte concealer. And I did like the way that it performed throughout the day. It didn't really break up, and I was pretty impressed with it. Really couldn't find a setting powder. I ended up getting the 3 Steps to Sculpt, and I got in shade Fair, and I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm just going to set where I put the concealer. Now I have tried the NYX banana powder, and I hated it. I'm actually really picky about the powders that I put on my face because I have such dry skin. Now this powder wasn't too bad. It did make me look a little dry, but again, it wasn't as bad as the banana powder, so I was happy with that. All right, so now that I have that done, I'm actually gonna dip into this color right here, and I'm going to bronze up the skin a little bit. So yesterday I had a little difficulty with this. It started to look muddy on me, and it's starting to do that again. Kind of hoping if I used a different brush this time, that maybe it wouldn't. The color isn't bad. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. It just looks really muddy. All right, I'm gonna do what I did last time, which is dip back into the powder they used to set and just kind of help even that out. It did help yesterday. Not completely impressed with that, but at least I got it to work that way. We're going to move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the same concealer. All right, so now that that is set, we will then start to apply some eye makeup. Now the eye makeup, I'm not gonna lie, I have been so excited to try. I got some really cool things. Okay, so this is the eye makeup palette that I got. It is Away We Glow, but it's really weird because on the back it says Hooked on Glow, but this has 10 shades. These are the colors. And then I also got these NYX Glitter Gold liquid eyeliners. The top one is called Zodiac Queen, and the bottom one, the more rose gold, is called Crystal Ball. And then last but not least, I did pick up Glitter Gold's Cream Glitter Palette, and these are the colors. All right, so I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, Varia 35E. I'm going to dip into this cream color right here, and I'm just gonna kind of use this to all over the lid to kind of set the concealer. Now I will tell you, some of these matte are a little powdery, but they blend out great. So all right, so now I'm going to take a JH34 brush, and I am going to dip into this shade right here. Now this does have, it is a matte, but it has a little bit of a sparkle in it, but I didn't really notice it on the eye too much. I am gonna go a little high with this color, and then I'm bringing it in a little bit. All right, so now that that color is on, I am going to take a more detailed brush. Okay, I'm gonna take the GH33 brush, and I'm going to dip into this color right here. Now this is really pigmented. You wanna make sure that you really tap it out. So I am going to put this in the outer V, and then a little bit lower than the color that I just placed. And I'm just gonna kind of pat it on, and then once I have a good amount, I'm just gonna blend it out. Just so you know, there is a little bit more fallout with that color, but it's not, again, to me, it's not a big deal. All right, so now I'm actually going to take this shimmery color that has kind of a greenish with a little bit of gold. I'm actually going to apply this with my finger. All right, so now that I have that on the lid, I'm now going to play with the glitter. And I am going to be using this beautiful green shimmer right here. And it's very similar to that green, except obviously this is chunky glitter. Now I do have a NYX glitter primer, and you certainly could use this. I did not use a primer yesterday. I didn't have any issues. Now you obviously can get more fallout during application because I'm not using a glue. So it's kind of like your preference on what you want to do. So I'm gonna try it with a brush. Yeah, I definitely think it applies better with your finger. Definitely more intense. I did get a little more fallout on that one, but that's okay. So now that I have that on, I am going to go back with the JH34 brush. I'm gonna dip into that first color right there, and I'm just gonna help blend out the edges here. And then I'm also going to take the JH33 brush. I'm gonna go into that darker color again. And I'm just gonna help blend in those two colors again. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of the sparkle just to kind of overlap it just a little bit. I'm gonna take a JH32 brush. There is no product on this, and just help blend out the edges. All right, so I'm gonna be using the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil in the color Chocolate. It does have a fine tip and a spoolie. Now I found out yesterday that it's easier if I warm it up on my hand first before I use it. Okay, brows are done. I still feel the same way as I did yesterday. The color on this eyebrow pencil is great. I just don't like it. It's kind of hard to apply, even when you warm it up. Like, I feel like I'm just tugging to put my brows on. But they're done and they look good. All right, so now we are going to move to the lower lash. So I'm gonna take the JH40 brush. I'm gonna dip into that first color right here. And then I'm just going to connect the outer V down. And I'm actually gonna use the same, and I'm gonna dip into that little bit of darker chocolate color. And again, I'm just gonna put this on the outer edge just so that it matches up. Going to go back with my JH34 brush, and I'm just gonna help buff that. There, I think that looks really good. I don't have a eyeliner, but I am gonna quickly apply a gold eyeliner to my waterline. I shouldn't say I don't have an eyeliner. I do, just not one that can go on my waterline. I'm gonna be using Zodiac Queen. I am actually going to be putting this on just below my waterline right here, and then bringing it up to kind of, we're gonna use something else also to highlight my inner corner, but I just kind of want this to connect a little bit. And I love the way that looks. Then I'm gonna go back into the palette, and I'm going to pick up this color right here, which actually is kind of like a duochrome. I'm gonna take a Luxie 141, and I dip into that color, and I'm going to pop that right into the inner corner, right on top of that glitter that I left there as kind of a base, and it just really opens up the eye. Now, unfortunately, I could not find any mascara through NYX, so I'm just gonna quickly pop on some mascara, and I will be right back. So mascara is on. I bet you guys will never guess the mascara that I used. Just in case you're new and you don't know that this is my absolute favorite, this is the Thrive Cosmetics Lash Extension Mascara. It is a tubing mascara. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's an easy takeoff. Okay, so one of the products that I did not have yesterday, I do now, is the Bare With Me Hydrating Cheek Tint. Now, I probably should have put this on before I put the powder under my eyes, but I really didn't go hit the powder on my cheeks, so I think we should be fine. The color that I picked up was Creative, and it looks pretty hot pink. Ooh, this does feel really hydrating. I want to try to put this on with the Beauty Blender. This actually feels like I'm putting water either on my finger, like it's that hydrating. And I am really liking the way that this is looking. I really like this, and it didn't move the makeup. The next step that we're gonna do is highlight, and we're gonna go dip back into this palette and use the highlight color right here. I'm going to take a JS4, and I'm going to just start to put this highlight on. And then I'm actually gonna kind of blend it in You know, I do think this color is a little light for me. It got more intense, I think because I have the hydrating cheek on. We go on to lips, and for lips, I didn't have this yesterday and I do today, and that is the NYX Professional Lip Pencil in the color Nude Rose, and this is what she looks like. Alright, I actually really like this. It was creamy. It didn't tug too badly at all. And I love the color. The last lip product that I have is I think it's a lip gloss, but it's called Bear With Me, and it is their glitter. Doesn't say if it's a lip gloss or a lipstick, but anyway. Now I did notice it yesterday that I probably wouldn't use this color with this look, but it's not bad. Lip is done, and I thought this wore pretty well yesterday. I mean, it didn't last all day. It's not going to. It's a creamy gloss, but I thought it looked really well, and it did fade very nicely. Last step, guys, is I have two options. I have the Bear With Me, which remember we used for priming. You can use it for makeup setting, which sets makeup. Makeup doesn't smudge after spritzing and helps makeup last throughout the day. And then obviously it says you can use this as a refresher, or you can just use this as a finish to give your skin a dewy glow. And then I also have the NYX Dewy Finish. So I think I'm going to stick with the Bear With Me just to see how it does. Alright, so this is the finished look. I will do a close-up for you. Alright guys, so this is my finished look, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Pretty much love everything that I used. The only thing that I was not impressed with was the 3 Steps to Sculpt palette. I think the highlighter is very pretty. The contour, it looked money. It still kind of does, and I'm just not impressed with it. The under eye setting powder, again, like I told you, I know that it kind of dried out my eyes throughout the day. It didn't look horrible, but I just have so many powders that I don't have to worry about refreshing that or trying to make it look better. So all in all, I only liked one thing out of this palette. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. The other thing that I'm not impressed with is the eyebrow pencil. The color looks great. Like, I absolutely love the color, and I think they look really good right now. I'm just not going to reach for this. I have to really warm it up on my hand before I can get it to apply. It's like tugging at my brow. I'm just not impressed, and probably never going to use this again. As far as everything else, the eyeshadow palette, love. The glitter, love. The glitter liners, love. I have been wanting these for so long too, and they did not disappoint me. Concealer, I really like this. Is this going to be my next favorite concealer? Probably not, because it's very matte and I like a more hydrating, but I certainly will use this. I mean, I thought it did really good as a eyeshadow primer as well. The cheek tint, I really like this, and I think you'd probably see it a little bit more if the highlighter didn't stick to it, and I had remembered to put this on earlier, but it felt very hydrating and I absolutely love that. The tinted veil, again, really liked it. I think it's great to just even out the skin tone. Great for a day that you just, you know, you're not gonna put on a ton of makeup and you just kind of just want to look more alive. I do like this, and it did last throughout the day, and I didn't set it with a setting spray, or did I? No, I don't think I did set it with a setting spray. The gel primer, I do like. It is very hydrating, and I will continue to use this and kind of let you guys know. The pore filling primer, I actually think this worked really well. I try to stay away from the silicone primers. I actually have noticed that when I use them, I kind of break out, unless it's the Tatcha one or the e.l.f. I don't have such a hard time. But I will try this a couple more times and see if it does break me out. The setting spray primer, I really liked it. I mean, I don't know if it's going to make my makeup last all day, but I will keep you guys updated. I will actually give an update in the description box on how my makeup lasted throughout the day and my thoughts on that. The lip liner, this was a win as well. So my overall thoughts is I'm really impressed. I really love the way that this eye look turned out. I'm actually not mad at the fact that I got to wear it again because I really liked the way the first time it came out and I really liked the way the second time it came out. So yeah, I'm actually loving this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and to click that little notification bell, as well as give this video a thumbs up if these are the type of videos that you like. I do upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I usually try to upload in the morning, but sometimes life gets a little crazy. I am a mom of 6 and sometimes it's, you know, a little bit later on in the day. All right, guys, thank you so much again. I hope you have a great day and I will see you on the next one. Bye.